In this video, I'd like to talk about how to calculate the education credit, which is on line 50 of the second page of your 1040. So if you recall, we've did the first page, got our adjusted gross income, took the higher of your itemized or standard deduction, took your exemptions away from your adjusted gross income. So adjusted gross income minus the higher of itemized or standard deductions, minus the exemption to get to your taxable income. Then you went to your tax rate schedule to calculate your tax. In this section, we're talking about the credits, which most of these are given to you. One you have to calculate is line 50. Again, education credits. So let's go through a couple of examples. So in this one, let's say you paid $2,800 in tuition and $500 for books for your second year of college, and you chose to use this opportunity tax credit. There's this other one you can take on the first page of 1040, but the opportunity tax credit is more lucrative for most people. So let's go through with what qualifies. So what qualifies is your full $3,300 here, and that's because it's on tuition, fees, and course-related materials. Of that $3,300, though not all of it is a credit, the first $2,000 is at 100%. So the first $2,000 you spend, you'll get 100% of it. But the amount over $2,000, so $3,300 was the total, that amount over $2,000, that's 25 cents or 25%. So to calculate, you take 100% of your $2,000, so the full $2,000, plus 25% of the amount over $2,000 up through the $3,300, or an additional $1,300. So you get $2,325 that would go on line 50. Now what if you had paid $4,800 and tuition and fees and course-related materials? So again, the qualifying amount, the maximum is $4,000. So the fact that you spent more than $4,000, that amount over $4,000 is not used in the calculation. So the amount that you get is the 100% of the first $2,000, just like before, and 25% over $2,000, but up through $4,000. So that's that additional $2,000. And so your total credit, and that is the max on this, is $2,500 for an individual. And that's how you do the education credit. In general, after you figure out all your credits, you then will take your, let me show you here, you're going to take your subtotal, in other words your tax from line 44 minus all the credits from line 55 to get to this subtotal of your tax that you owe, except that there are other taxes that we won't deal with in this class. But below that is going to be subtracted from your total tax the amount that was withheld from your paychecks, your W-2s. So again, that amount would be given to you on your W-2. You take your tax that you calculate here, subtract what has already been paid or withheld, and the difference, if it's where you have paid more than you should have, in other words had more withheld than line 63, then you get a refund. Otherwise you're going to have to write a check and owe that difference. And that's how the rest of page 2 of your 1040 works.